Hello, everybody. How are you today? I believe you are good today. It's a wonderful time to speak to you once again in this business and career masterclass. In a time that we talk about things that affect your business, that affect your career. One thing about greatness in life is that you can't become so great unless you continue to learn because the times are changing, the methods are evolving, the the modus of operandis are improving every day. So no matter the size of a business today, you must continue to improve. You must continue to seek for new knowledge to keep charting your course and improving your business. Because more so in a time of this global inflation, global challenges, UK has about 2.2% of inflation. Nigeria now is battling with almost about 3% inflation. You know, Only Japan can be said to have had about stable economy for a while. So these are countries here and there who are having issues and here and there. America is battling with about 4% inflation. So countries are battling with their own here and there. So we need to understand strategies. We need to understand what we need to do in a time like this. Continue to learn. So in this business masterclass, business and career masterclass is meant for the entrepreneurs and as well for the career folks. Today I'll be talking so much about system thinking. System thinking is the reason for the civilization we are experiencing today. Let me take you back to about a decade ago when Henry Ford um, worked on the automobile to improve the systemic operation of the car. Prior to Henry Ford, working on the valves, working on the improved on the engine, he was able to use system thinking to improve the automobile industry because initially the operation was so slow, they were taking so much time, they were spending a lot for cost of production, the workers were not enjoying the process. Even the fair wage was small. But the moment he was able to analyze the components of the car and broke it down into different systems and was able to improve the ability, the capacity of the car, in terms of the engine, the whole thing shut up. The production was fast, the work experience was great, and through system thinking, it was able to analyze, break it down into system, and was able to improve on each of the units. And that was how the automobile industry have been improving since that time. You know, Before now, the car companies have been changing their models or modes in every 7 years. But now, in 2 years, they are changing drastically. The the innovation is here, the change is here. That's why you have to understand system thinking. What is system thinking? System thinking is the ability to simplify a complex system into interrelated units. It is the ability to understand a very complex system through and understanding its components. By you understanding it, you'll be able to simplify it, you'll be able to provide solution. Like I said in the automobile industry, when a mechanic wants to work in a car, now you understand that new model cars now has about 15,000 components. It has about 15,000 components. But there are different groups of the components, the transmission, the chassis, the steering, the block engine, the wheels, a lot of all of these things. When when a automobile mechanic wants to work on it, all of before now, you will have to be testing this one, what is the fault, where is the fault from, you'll be checking the components one after the other. But now, with the help of technology, it can easily analyze, put a system like a computer attached to the brain box and yes, to the wiring of the car. You can easily analyze system by system and pick out the faults. So system thinking is what simplifies the work ethics. It's work operation. Because when you have a large company, you don't know how to go about, you know, simplify what you're doing to achieve your vision and understand your strategy better. So you need to understand system thinking. When you can analyze your vision, this is where we're going to go. In 5 years, we want to make sure we have taken over the city. And this is the strategy we want to use. We want to use SWOT analysis to analyze our strategies, or 5 quarters forces we want to use to analyze our strategy, or you want to use the balance scorecard to analyze the strategy. So you just get, I will explain all of these things in another video, the strategies, but basically you must understand. When you understand all of these things, then you begin to look at system thinking. Divide your organization into different departments, interrelated units. When you are able to understand, you're able to analyze each department and improve their proficiency. As each each departments understand that they are interconnected, interrelated, each department begin to work to their optimum level to ensure they get the objective of the organization. System thinking has helped transportation business, in cities. It has helped the social system of countries, because where you see in the aviation industry, you see a pilot in a plane must have contacted the terminal to clear the space for it to come. We have thousands of planes all over the sky, and yet they will not collide because system thinking has analyzed the route to each of them. So system thinking is what the advanced country has used to grow their country. That's why we say the system is working. The system is working because they were able to analyze their country into different um, interrelated units, and each of the units are given tasks to deliver optimally, and they follow through. But the challenge in Africa is that our government bureaucratic system, in the process of them even dividing them into different departments and lacks of that, and each of them, the problem is supervision, following through. There's no enough follow through or supervision to ensure that each parastatals are functional optimally. That's why we always talk about system failure in this part of the world. System failure, leadership failure. When leadership fails, system fails. So system failure is the reason why, is the cause of Africa's poverty. That's a system failure. You are hearing the federal government say they send money through the state government to the local government, to which they can, reach out to the people to alleviate poverty, to reduce hunger in the land. But you see, the money does not trickle down as it was expected from the federal government. Why? Because the federal government does not put enough system of feedback. One of the key factors in the system is that there's a feedback. There's a feedback to see the optimal delivery of the injection, optimal delivery of the objective. So in organizations, when each departments are set in the unit, they are interrelated. This one affect this one affect this one. So you can't afford to miss out in the equation. When you miss out in the equation, this other department will connect, we understand that you're not, don't, and the report will go back to the head, to the management. So, but in this part of the world, you see, one part is failing, the other part is not calling the other part into order. Just like the three arms of government we have. We have the legislative arms, we have the executive arm, we have the judiciary arms. If these three arms are really working extensively as we are in this our part of the world, you see, that the government will work. Because if the executive are not doing their job, the legislators have the right to call them to order, start a vote of impeachment, but they practice partisan politics. This is what we say, person that's in power, this party will stand against this party. They say, no, we can't stop the impeachment. So if each of the arms and the judiciary are basically interpreting the laws, people who are stealing, and the judiciaries are doing their job, interpreting the law, confiscating their properties, sentencing them, you will see that corruption will be reduced. System failure is a problem of Africa. See, our transportation system, even our aviation, here in the States, they find complaining about the state airports. they are not doing due diligence or right feasibility studies in the operations and causing problem here and there. They should, when there's a system thinking, their operations are functioning very well. That's why it makes it difficult to do business in Africa, because there are systemic structures that are challenging business people. So we need to get it right. All of us have to get it right. We have to work on ourselves to improve on our system thinking. We have to understand that what you do affects this person. So that begins with an organization. So you have to, if you want to really get your objective very fast, get an holistic approach in terms of that each departments are doing very well, break it down, let them be interconnected. This one's fault will affect this one. Then there will be a feedback, and you can know department that is not functioning on time. Unlike when there's no interconnectedness, one department for a long time is not even functioning well, and the company is affecting the company's objective. So system thinking is a way forward for Africa, is a way forward for countries, for the countries in Africa. Look at our trade in Africa. Africa is supposed to be a free trade zone where we interrelate. Look at what's happening in Europe with the help of the euro currency. They can interrelate their trading with one country or the other. It's so easy. They don't have these boundaries to shut one country off and lots of that. So Africa needs to understand the place of system thinking, so that we can maximize our strength, maximize our position. More so, Nigeria is here to maximize our population. Population strength is one of the key factors in the economic productivity of a nation. China is one of the things that's helping China to raise billionaires, almost about two billionaires every 1 week now. We have more billionaires in China, than about 1/5 of the billionaires in the world are in China, are from China. They might not be in China, they might be doing their business in the US, but they are Chinese. Why? Because they are leveraging on their population. They are leveraging on their economic growth, their productivity, their technology, and government right policies. They are leveraging all of these things. So Nigeria is here to maximize our population. We need to understand system thinking. So before before it begins to become functional at the top, every business person must understand system thinking. Even a family must understand system thinking, because what the mother, we have father, mother, the children, what each of the individuals in the family's responsibility is interconnected. Once one arm fails, the other it will affect the growth and the realization of the vision or the objective of the family. When the mother is misbehaving, it will affect the children, it will affect the marriage. When the man is misbehaving, it will affect the marriage. When the children are misbehaving, it will affect the realization of the goal. So system thinking is a way of simplifying a complex structure or complex system into interrelated units, with which, when you understand them, you'll be able to simplify process and achieve goals easily. It makes you to achieve goals easily. No matter the size of the business, understand system thinking. When you are a startup, understand your value chains, then you begin to understand how each of the value chain is connected, how you can improve each of the value chain to help your business. And you can understand the departments also in your business, then how you can divide them and improve. So in the place of business strategy, I will explain how to really still go further using the strategy of balance scorecards to improve your business in measurement performance, um, and as well we can use five portals forces as well. So all of these, even strategic mapping to achieve our aims and objectives. So system thinking is a way forward for your business. If you have any question, you can ask under below in the comment section, and make sure you subscribe, you comment, and as well you share to your friends to join our business and career masterclass. It's so important. It's so important. Learning is key to transformation. Learning is key to catching up. So many things we're going to teach. We're going to teach on disruption. We want to teach on business strategies. We want to teach on fantastic topics that will help business person in this part of the world to connect. Stay blessed.